What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I guess file this under clueless woke Hollywood idiots. I don't know if you knew this, but apparently American Idol is still on the air. I don't know how long it's been on the air, a billion years. I've never once been interested in watching it because these people don't write their own music for the most part. They're not performing their own original songs, so I have no interest in it. That said, clearly many people do. And one of the judges or whatever is Katy Perry, someone who probably doesn't write her own music either, but had a lot to say about a young mom who was putting motherhood ahead of the chase for fame and fortune. And she insulted her on the show, and that insult was surrounded around her just wanting to be a good mom. And it has resulted in her being humiliated and quitting the show altogether. American Idol mom Katy Perry shamed the mom she shamed quits the show. Apparently, American Idol contestant Sara Beth shocked judges when she quit the show during Sunday's episode. Sara Beth's abrupt exit came after she claimed she was embarrassed over a joke that Katy Perry made during her audition that many labeled mom shaming. For the second round of the singing competition, Sara Beth performed Police's Roxanne. After singing the Hollywood Week round, the 25-year-old announced she was quitting the show. Quote, "This opportunity is really rad, but this is going to be my last performance because my heart's at home," she said, according to Yahoo. "So I'm going to get home to my babies. They kind of need me." Sara Beth also shared a video of herself on Instagram confirming that she would not be returning to the show and revealing that she had been scouted to audition in the first place. "They reached out to me," she explained, "and I'm so grateful." Wow, super realistic contest, huh? "I've never had this much support with singing, and it's mind-blowing and so humbling that they made me realize how badly I want to do music. 6 months ago, I didn't know that yet. But I'm also allowed to make hard choices that are best for me," Sara Beth continued. "I took the chance on something big and said yes to a huge and very unexpected opportunity that was presented to me. And while it may not have been for me, in the process found myself met the most talented people I've ever had the honor of meeting, many of which are now close friends." Sara Beth did not return. So Fox News Digital's calls. After Sara Beth announced the decision, Perry and the judges called her back in to give her the opportunity to stay and move on to the next round. "I know life is scary," Katy Perry told her. "I also know that it's easier to walk away than to be rejected." Jeez. "But self-love is just as big as motherly love. Don't leave the competition. You've opened a door that you thought you'd never open. You got a yes," she added, "and you might get another yes in the future. Don't give up." But Perry's words could not change her mind. What happened was during the audition, Sara Beth surprised judges when they learned that she was 25 years old and a mother of 3. By the way, that's not that weird. A lot of people start their families when they're 18, 19 years old. I mean, it's not like she's a mother of 7 at 16 or something like that. And Perry noted that she looked so young and fake fainted. If Katy lays on the table, I think I'm going to pass out," Sara Beth said. Perry responded, "Honey, you've been laying on the table too much," saying she has too many kids or something like that. Fans seem to take issue with the mom-shaming comment, and Sara Beth addressed it on social media. "There was a joke that was made that's gotten some attention. I've got a lot of people reaching out, asking me how I'm feeling," she said. "At the start of the audition, before I sang, I mentioned that I have 3 children and was a young mother. And Katy Perry made a joke that wasn't super kind." Sara Beth continued, "It was embarrassing to have that on TV, and it was hurtful, and that's that. But I did want to take this opportunity to just say I think that women supporting and uplifting other women is so cool. And I think that mom shaming is super lame. And I think it's hard enough to be a mom. It's hard enough to be a woman." Perry herself is a mother to a 2-year-old who she shares with fiance Orlando Bloom. Yeah, and they're super rich. American Idol viewers shared their thoughts on the comments via Twitter. Boo to Katy Perry for mom-shaming Sara Beth, insinuating that she had been, quote, laying on the table too much to have 3 kids by the age of 25. A young mother following her dream while raising her children should be raised up, not put down. And of course, I would agree with that 100%. I mean, I think that um, this modern independent women who don't need no man thing, look, there's different strokes for different folks. Some people want to have families and focus on that. Some people want to focus on their careers. Well, that's, life is about choices. But in this particular case, I don't think that it was really great to be telling another woman to not have a family. But that's exactly what like these Hollywood weirdos believe. They believe they take career over basically all else. Someone else wrote, I really don't like how Katy Perry just treated Sarah Beth on American Idol. I don't watch this show at all, and my TV was already on the channel, but what I witnessed was not right. Another wrote, they let Katy Perry bully this woman on live national television before she even started singing. So ugly. You see a lot of the comments, good for her. I know that wanting to live the life and sing for a living is a dream for a number of people, including myself. I made it to the top 50 out of 50,000 people for the finale season of Nashville Star. It was a great experience. I was able to sing a lot in my local town, Colorado Springs, but I had to choose between continuing my dream of singing or my kids. I chose my kids. If it's God's will that someday I get to do what I do love at the same level again, that would be great, but I needed to be a dad. You see here, I have to disagree with Katy in that too many people have too much self-love. That's why everyone complains about their hurt feelings all the time. No one can say anything without someone whining and that it hurt their feelings. Well, what she's talking about, not necessarily self-love, she's talking about being selfish. I don't think that you have to have children. I don't think not having children is good or bad or whatever. Everyone makes their own choices. But I think the tone and tenor in which Katy Perry addressed this woman who, clearly loves her kids is not good. It seems like she was like mocking her, making fun of her simply for having kids, wanting to have kids, wanting to be a mom. And I really, really, really appreciate and respect this woman just saying, you know what, I'm out. I'm just out. I'm off this show. It's stupid. The other thing is, this could be an amazing fourth dimensional chess move. Quite frankly, maybe she didn't think she was going to win it at all anyway. And now she can court a lot of... Now, I don't know if she's inherently religious or Christian, or but she's just mom who loves her kids. I see Sara took to TikTok to make a video about the whole encounter at the start of my audition. I think that it's pretty sad. This is kind of like Hollywood insulting trad wives, In a different era, having 3 kids by 25 is totally normal. My parents had 2 kids when they were 23 already. It's totally a total normal thing. And I think that the idea that, Katy Perry tried to convince American Idol to stay, well, it's your fault. Maybe she should work to try to get her a record deal, or work to promote her music, or work to, because she clearly probably turned her off to the whole the whole scene of being in music or being in Hollywood, and who could blame her? Even her whole statement about, I know life is scary and it's easier to walk away than be rejected, as if to imply you're just being a wimp about this and you're quitting because you don't think you're going to win, not that she's quitting to go be with her family. And, I think obviously that's probably not a fair assessment either. She said, I've been a mom since I was 18. I've been married since I was 18. I don't feel like I fit this mold, she told Clay Aiken, who was a runner-up. So I'm trying to figure this all out. I don't know. Later, she told cameras that she didn't realize quite how hard it would be to walk away from her kids, and that she felt plagued by guilt doing something completely selfish, like being on the show. Though judges were wowed by her performance, she quit, which I think maybe she would have done anyway. It's difficult to know. I suppose you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm either going to, you think you're going to win something or you're not. But, yeah, Katy Perry's not looking great here. but it's totally on par for what some Hollywood moron would say, I'm sure. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.